Hey guys, how are you doing? How are you doing? All I can say is that I am having an amazing, awesome, blessed week. Okay, now I'm always on here talking about how amazing my day has, but I'm going to tell you this: God has been blowing my mind. Okay, blowing my mind. And it's not that I had any less faith about me being a virtual assistant coach. It's just that when you do things, when you're not doing things your way and you're doing it God's way, it's a totally different outcome. Totally different outcome. And this year, excuse me, I was supposed to be working, helping 50 virtual assistants, right? Through a free program. And I made the program very affordable, which is my 12-month Live Your Dream Virtual Assistant business. Very affordable, guys. I made that program $27, believe it or not. And even my client was like, what are you doing? Why are you charging this much? But you have to be in tune with what you're doing, strategic about everything that you do, and then also in tune with God. So, for those who follow me, know that I am a woman of faith, and everything that I do is God's way. But this time, I was trying to do it my way. It was like, okay, well, okay, you said 50, I'm trying to help 50. I'm trying to get 50 in the program, and it was like it was so mind-boggling because it was like, okay, well, that would have been easy peasy. 50 or more people, I probably would have had more. $27? $27 for a 12-month program? I'm like, you would think that people would be lining up at the door for that. So I'm like thinking like, okay, Lord, so what's going on? And I had to think about it, and God was like, I didn't say for you to do that. Sometimes we think that it's God's way and we just go ahead and do those things, but it wasn't that way. So what I did was I started increasing the amount for the program until I got into now it's $497. Now, just Friday was on sale for half price. And that was because I did the 5-day intensive. So if you've been following me, I have already done 5 days of a recap of each night of what I was going over in the 5-day intensive and hope that anyone who's watching me, any virtual assistant that needed this free program, that you would join it, right? So even if you joined on the second or the third day, that's okay because you had the opportunity to invest in the replays so that you can start from day one. Now, I'm coming on here and I'm telling you guys that from even inside I think on the third day, one of the virtual assistant, someone else booked, asked her to do a project for her. So she already had a client right there. She booked the project. It started just with that seed, okay? And then from there, people have been booking clients left and right. So that's why this week I said that it has been amazing and that God has been showing up. It's like each day I'm sitting here and I'm saying to myself, like, okay, I need to work on this and work on that. I'm not going to be on social media. I'm going to be just chill out because that 5-day intensive was something. Because for those who follow me and know me, I still work my 9 to 5. I still am a single mom. I am a coach, and I also have a virtual assistant agency. So that's a lot already. So I dedicated 5 days, 5 days straight. Okay. At the same time for 2 hours, and sometimes it was more to help the virtual assistants that showed up for themselves, and look at the results. You have clients, people who I came out of there that stopped their virtual assistant business, and after the 5-day intensive, booked 2 clients. Okay, 2 clients. All right, and then Saturday she sends me a message, and she says, I just booked another client. That's her third client. And this time, this was her past client that she reached out to. One of the tips I gave, follow up. The money's in the follow up, right? The money is in the follow up. You can lose your job, you can lose money, and you can lose business. I'm telling you, there's something about the follow up. If you miss out on the follow up, then you're going to be missing out on the ching ching. Okay? Or you're going to lose your business, lose a job or whatever, because I know people who have lost their job, who have lost their business because they did not follow up. Okay? So she reached out to this client. She followed up with the client, her past client, and now this client, yes, needs her now more than ever, and increased 40% of what she was paying before. Boom. That's all I can say. All right. So that's 3 clients she has already from a VA that stopped her business and now has 3 business after the 5-day intensive. Come on now. Okay. Come on, Lord. Now, so we had the one young lady. Actually, she was my client. I booked this person to do the project for her. Then we had someone else who booked a client as well. One client. Then my clients, whoa, they've been blowing my mind, okay, all week up until today, all right? One of my clients booked 2 clients, just found out yesterday after posting onto my Facebook page that she has a discovery call. So that's 3 clients. We're claiming that. She got that client. She got the client in the bag. Okay. Yeah, she got it, all right? Then another client of mine calls me today. I'm rolling up in the Walmart. Parking, me and Jay, I just took me and Jay, my son, picture. We took our selfie. Boop. Tomorrow's school, first day of distance learning, about to go get these snacks and stuff. Bling, bling. Here come a video coming in. I got a client. I enjoy my clients, okay? I love them. I enjoy them, and I'm just so happy for them. So she has a client, right? So she booked it. Now, this client has been watching her on social media. That's why I said you have to be consistent on social media. You can't be a sometimey and book here. And we just, maybe a few weeks ago, just did our 5-day VA Go Live challenge in the virtual assistant group coaching. The VA Go Live, which all of them, I think it was about 6 of them. They went live, whether it was on their Facebook page or on Instagram, 5-day challenge. For these are some of the ladies that never went live, okay? And they did an awesome job. So I'm saying to you guys that when you show up, believe me, people are watching. People are seeing, okay? They are seeing you, because I know that for a fact, because I had a swarm of virtual assistants reach out to me after like 2 years in my group. 2 years, quiet as a church mouse. They all of a sudden, bling, 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 bling. You're so inspiring. You're so this. Hi, Haniza, how you doing? Thank you for joining me live. Bling, 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 bling. You're so inspiring. I love that you're a mom, you're a single mom, and this and that. I mean, I love that you do boom, boom, boom. I love that you inspire. I love. And I'm like that because I'm going to be honest with you. I was where some of you are right now, where it's like, nobody's seeing my things. No one's saying anything. What, they don't like me. I even said this. I had a mastermind group that it was 3 other ladies that we was doing a mastermind, weekly masterminds. And I was like, well, maybe they don't like me. And they look at me, it's like, who wouldn't like you? You're so sweet. Who wouldn't like you, Teekwa? Because I had to question myself. Oh, maybe they don't like me. That's why they're not saying anything, because I don't get nobody to say anything or nothing. But sometimes people are like that. They just won't say anything. And I have to say, I had to think about it. I was like that too, because I was quiet. I'll go in a group and I'll look at the post and, I'll take down some notes, something that resonated with me or something that I needed to know or some tips or whatever, and never would say anything because I was quiet like that. But then when someone told me, it's like, no, you don't just go in there and just take. You have to give too. If someone is showing up for you and giving you tips, and helping you out in your business. So you want to give back. You want to respond. You want to say, did this, whatever your whatever they helped you on, that it helped you, because it helps them help you as well. You want to give. They given, you should give. So that's the way the groups work. A lot of groups shut down, and I shut down one of my groups because of that. No one was there. I had that group for I think about 2 or 3 years, and the same people were responding, and it just got to a point where, as I knew what was one of them, I wasn't being intentional about the things that I was doing. I was posting and I was doing this and I was doing that, and I'm waiting for them to do it. And enough was enough. And that group, I wasn't even supposed, I started that group, but then I started another group that was my target audience, right? So now I have that group, and that group is growing. That group is growing now because guess what? I'm showing up, I'm being intentional, and I am helping them. Okay. I have people who reach out to me on the DM and ask me questions, or they say, oh my God, thank you, because whatever you posted, I needed that, or whatever it is. And then they'll ask me a question, ask me about my programs and things like that. You have to be intentional about everything that you do. So let's talk about how to make money as a virtual assistant. Excuse me, let me just drink me some water because I've been on live so excited today. Okay. All right. So, how can you make money as a virtual assistant? You can make money as a virtual assistant, even if you're just starting out. Okay. So I probably will go live in my group, and I'll probably come on here one day and talk about it as well. How to do pro bono work. Now I'm intentionally was really against about doing free stuff, because people take advantage when you give free, right? But there is a right way and there is a wrong way to doing that. And I am going to share that in my group. So that's what I probably do. I'll share it in my group. And if you guys, if you're not part of my group, I have a Facebook group. I'll post the link in here as well. You can join my group as well. And I'm going to go live, and I'm going to talk about the right way to do pro bono work when you're first starting out as a virtual assistant. Now you can do that so that you can get some testimonials, so that you can show that client what you got, and hopefully that client becomes a paying client as well. So I'll go live in my group, and if you're more than welcome to join the group. Like I said, I'll post it below. But I want to talk about how you can make money as a virtual assistant. Now, if you have skill sets, if you worked in the office as a receptionist or as an admin, or even as a tech person, right? During this time, during the pandemic, a lot of people have lost their jobs, okay? Lost their job, out of work, and you have a lot of skill sets. And a lot of people's like, what am I going to do now? What is it do? Honey, this is the time where you need to tap into what you do best, what you love to do. And that's what I taught in the 5-day intensive. It's like we honed in on what you're passionate about, what you love to do, what makes you happy, what makes you sing, what makes you get up in the morning and want to do it over and over again. That's what entrepreneurship is about. It's not just about making the money. It's about making an impact on people's lives by using the skill sets that God has given you, the talents and the skill sets that He given you. You think He gave you that skill set just to be just giving it to you? Say, here, I just gave this to you just to give it to you. No, He wants you to make an impact on people's lives. And if you can make an impact with the skill sets that you have, the things that you can do to make somebody happy, or make their life better, or make their business better, or run efficiently or better, or some tools or whatever you do, something special that you do to help make other people's lives better, that's your purpose. That's your purpose. So you need to find out what your purpose is. That's your purpose, and that's your money maker. That's your bread and butter and more. Okay? Because when you start impacting lives and you start showing up to the clients, that showing them what you can do, then that's when referrals come. And my thing is that don't just expect that they're just going to do the referral. You have to do your work too. So in my virtual assistant business workshop, I show you how to get referrals. in your business. You can even have a referral program in your business for your clients. You can put it in your contract. You could put it in your welcome packet. You could put it anywhere in there where you got to highlight it, like, extra whatever, or whatever you want to say in there, like a referral program. If you refer a client and they book me with for a 6 month or a year contract, whatever stipulation that you want to put in there, you can put that in there, that they'll get a free this, or a free hour service, or a percentage off their next package, or whatever. Because my thing is that they're referring you, so you want to give back too. You want to give that, not a whole lot, but give them something. They will appreciate it. Okay. So my thing is that ask for the referral. That's how the referral is going to come. Not just by the client saying, "Oh, you do a great job. I love this," whatever. No, ask them. Closed mouth don't get fed. Okay. And everything that we do. And I had to learn that the hard way, because I was a very quiet person. Okay. So a lot of things didn't happen. I made things happen because I'm a goal getter. All right. I make it happen, But my thing is that asking people to do things for me. And that was something that I had to work on, because I didn't like asking people to do stuff for me. I was a very independent girl. I worked ever since I was 14 years old. Okay. Always had a job, always had my own money. Whether I was dating or not, I had my own money. My father taught me, like, uh, make sure you got some money in your pocket to pay for your own meal, just in case somebody want to skip out on you. And it wasn't like I was expecting anybody to do anything for me, because I was so independent that I didn't have to do that. So my thing is that could be a good thing and that could be a bad thing, because when you don't ask for certain things, you're not going to get it. Okay. So we have to learn how, as entrepreneurs, as virtual assistants, that we have to ask people for things. Don't be afraid. Don't keep your mouth shut. Don't be quiet. This is not a place in your business for you to be quiet. Okay. Because if you want to be a profitable virtual assistant or a profitable business, you have to open up your mouth and you have to ask. All right. The worst thing a person could say is no. That's the worst thing they could say. Right. So as a virtual assistant, just starting out as a virtual assistant, you may not start out being a high-end virtual assistant right now, because you're just getting your foot in the door. Right. But you just never know, who you may meet, who you may have on a discovery call, who will give you that opportunity right then and there. Okay. You just never know. So it can happen in the beginning stages, but my thing is that you still have work to do. You have to know your business inside and out. And in order for you to have a profitable virtual assistant business, you have to know your business. You have to know what you want. If you don't know what you want, then how you expect to ask for it? How you expect to have a profitable business if you don't know what you want? You have to know the type of business that you want. You have to know how your business is going to look. You have to know how many people you want to hire in the future. How do you see your business in 5 years? This is the time to write it. And you know what? I ain't gonna lie. When I was in school, I hated writing. I hate it. I ain't gonna lie. I still don't like writing. But my thing is that writing has got me very far, okay? Because by journaling and writing myself, because it was only for me, I didn't have to worry about grammar and all that stuff. I knew what I was writing, right? So that was easy peasy. But when you write your things out and you write your plan out, you have to write. I bought myself a whiteboard, big whiteboard on wheels, okay? And I write on that stuff. And just this morning, when I was writing, thinking of something in the bed, I was like, oh, you know what? Let me go write that down. I came downstairs, I took my color marker and I wrote it down. Okay. So whatever it is that was on my mind, I wrote it down. I could have wrote it in my book, but I needed to see that. Sometimes you need to see it, right? Maybe not in your book. Maybe you need to get yourself a calendar or something where it's open, where you can see your thoughts and see what you want to do in your business, right? So those are some of the things that you can do so you can see it visually. But you have to know what you want in your business. If you don't know what you want in your business, don't just start blind and just say, oh, I'm just going to start my virtual assistant business and just start posting and stuff like that. You starting off on the wrong foot already. You have to know what you want. You have to know what market you want to target. You have to know your target market. You have to know your ideal client. That's all the foundation of your business. So I talked about this plenty of times. You can't build a house without building the foundation. Because once you get in the house and that house fall down, I feel sorry for those contractors because they're going to be sued. Okay. So my thing is get the foundation up and running. I stress this a lot to anybody that I meet, anybody who wants to start a business. You have to create that foundation. Otherwise, you're going to continue to struggle in your business because you just going in blind eyed and just letting the chips fall. Like I give that example of you just picking up the spaghetti and just throwing it in wherever it falls, right? Whatever string of spaghetti falls, it falls wherever. That's not what you want in your business. You want to be intentional about your business so that you can have a profitable business. So I hope that this talk that I had today inspired you, because I'm telling you, this week has been awesome. My clients have been booking clients, they have been booking discovery calls, and I stay on top of them, and I will still continue to stay on top of them because I don't want them to fall behind because they got clients. Now is not the time to say, oh, okay, I got 2 or 3 clients, I'm okay. No, it doesn't work like that. You want to keep on getting repeat clients and repeat clients until you have to hire somebody to help you with the clients. That's how you're going to become a profitable virtual assistant. Not relaxing because you got 2 and you say, oh my God, I got a lot. Manage it. Remember, you can't manage time, but you can manage the tasks that you have within in the day, right? If you manage it correctly, believe me, it will be okay. It will fall into place. And then you want to work on that 3rd client, that 4th client, that 5th client, because you want to build your business. You want to get out of your 9 to 5 job if you're working 9 to 5. It's not about just taking projects here and there. And it's not about just taking clients and say, okay, 2 clients is enough. Continue with that client until you hire somebody. Hire somebody to help you with your business so that you can still be on your way to getting out of your 9 to 5 job. Okay, so that is all I wanted to say today. I think that this is the last of the last. I am not going live again tonight. I already went live on Instagram, Facebook, and I wanted to come on live here on YouTube as well. So I want everyone to have a blessed evening, blessed Sunday. Enjoy your family. It's like 9:24 here, wherever you are in the world. Be blessed. And I don't like ending this broadcast by saying, make God number one, the CEO, because I'm telling you, he makes all things that's impossible possible. And I also want to say that you are amazing. Have a great night.